Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the K-3 visa, and specifically we're discussing costs. A major question I get from folks throughout the world, especially in the context of Thailand, is how much is it actually going to cost in the end to go ahead and get a K-3 visa? Not to sound too vague, and that's not my purpose with this video, but it really is going to depend on the specific facts of a given case. Please feel free to contact us, contact me, look for me specifically here at the firm. I deal with most, if not all, the immigration, depending on the time. Sometimes feel like I always deal with everything having to deal with all aspects of immigration in the firm. But the cost is going to be dictated by the facts in the given case. For example, things like legal grounds of inadmissibility, that is going to have an impact on how long it's going to take to process a case. It's going to have an impact on the process of moving through the case. So for example, things like an I-212 or an I-601 waiver may be necessary in order to go ahead and get the case processed through. As if that is necessary, that's going to, generally speaking, that's going to result in increased costs, probably increased processing times. These type of things, it's a good idea to ascertain them before going ahead and proceeding with the K-3 visa process. And that's from any country. That's not just from Thailand. Now, something specific to the K-3 I should bring up. As a practical matter, the K-3 has been being, for lack of a better term, being phased out. And the reason for this is its use is no longer really there. Although it will be interesting to see in the future if the K-3 isn't used with more frequency, as we've been seeing more and more delays in the overall immigration process as a result of various policies that have been brought in this latest presidential administration under Mr. Trump. That being said, as a practical matter, at least for the last about 10 years, the K-3 has effectively been phased out through what's called administrative closure. The reason for the K-3, it was invented in order to create an expedited process for those married to American citizens, because at the time it was created under the Life Act under President Clinton, the processing times for immigrant spouse visas were in the multi-years, and oddly enough, fiancé visas could oftentimes be processed in a few months. So Congress sort of corrected that by creating the K-3 visa. When immigration was reorganized under USCIS, under the Department of Homeland Security in the early 2000s, a lot of that got worked out. The overall process got streamlined. They caught up on their backlog. And as a result, they now have a situation where K-3 petitions, approved K-3 petitions, will often hit before, sometimes even after, an approved I-130 petition. And by arrived, I mean arrived at the National Visa Center. Where that occurs, NVC's policy is to administratively close the K-3 and simply proceed with the immigrant visa. So the thing to take away from this video is, first of all, the cost will vary. There's nothing wrong with giving somebody a call or giving somebody an email like myself to ascertain what you're looking at with respect to the cost moving forward, because having that information will be very useful, especially as a way of predicting what your future costs will be throughout what can sometimes be a rather lengthy process. We hope you found this video insightful. For those of you who are interested, we're trying to make videos to provide up-to-date information as soon as this information comes out. And for that reason, it may be a good idea to go ahead and click the bell button, the bell icon below, to go ahead and be updated as these videos come out, as you can go ahead and be apprised of the legal situation as it evolves.